In this video, we're going to talk about what I call the 7 links. And these are fundamental principles for any meditation practice you're doing, whether it's a movement practice, a sitting practice, or standing meditation. And they're extremely important because if any one of these links along the chain is broken, it can affect the rest of the chain. We start with the foundation, and this is our base. This can be our stance if we're in a standing or a movement posture. It could be our sitting posture. If the base is weak, because it's going to lead to a chain reaction of things that's going to negatively affect our progress and our practice if we don't have that foundation. Now, in our stance, for example, in a Tai Chi form, we think about having the majority of our stances hip width, so it gives us that side-side stability, and then feet flat on the floor, so we have a good solid base in most postures. This is going to allow us to have that power, if you will, in 6 directions: up, down, front, back, left, and right. From the foundation comes the second link in the chain, which is our alignment. Now, if we have a poor foundation and we're struggling for our balance or maintain that ability to be rooted, then it's impossible for us to have a good, solid alignment, whether we're doing a standing movement or a sitting posture. So the alignment is very important. Through proper alignment, it allows us to link into the next position, which is relaxation, or the next link, which is relaxation. With relaxation, the minute you're out of alignment, if you're sitting over sideways like this, you're going to start getting tight in your lower back. Maybe your neck will get sore. All of these things will start to be affected. Then from the relaxation, we move into the breath. And if we don't have a good foundation, proper alignment, and relaxation, then the breath is going to be tight and it's not going to be natural. So we have to have that breath so we can regulate our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. But in order to capitalize on the full capacity of that breath, we need to have those first few links of the chain working together. Once we have the breath, then we think about the mind. And the mind is a very important link in this chain. And the mind allows us to be present, to stay in the moment of what we're doing and notice the imbalances when they happen, so we can bring those links in the chain back in together so we can stay close to that rooted, relaxed, natural breath, steady mind as we possibly can. And this is very important. So as you can see, each link so far in the chain, from the foundation to the alignment to the relaxation to the breath to the mind, how they all are affected. Then the next link in the chain is our energy. And without the prior 5 links in the chain, we can't control or regulate our energy. And we regulate our energy physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so understanding how to have these first 5 foundations helps teach us how to lead that energy inward, or extend it outward, or circulate it, or use our mental energy to get different outcomes. I mean, there's many different applications, and the purpose of this video is mostly just to introduce you guys to this concept so you can use this in your Tai Chi forms, your Qigong sets, your sitting meditation, standing meditation, as well as into your everyday life. And you'll see how these things can apply in other things you do as well. And then lastly, the last link in the chain is the spirit. Now, the spirit can be a very profound concept. However, a simplistic idea is by being able to elevate our excitement, but while maintaining a relaxed, natural breath, posture, a rooted stance, can help us elevate our awareness and our ability to reach higher levels in our meditation practice. And so each piece of this chain, from the foundation to the alignment, to the relaxation, to the breath, to the mind, to the energy, and to the spirit, are all of vital importance for us to reach deeper levels in our meditation practice and journey. Now, here's the cool thing. When you start becoming more aware of these things and the ability to practice on a regular basis leads you to have the skill set to control them when they fall out of balance, now it doesn't matter if you're sitting down at your desk at your computer or walking down the street or you're playing your guitar or you're playing an athletic sport. Anything you do can be affected by paying attention to these 7 links in the chain. So not only will they affect your meditation journey and the depth and awareness in your practice, but they'll also help you in everything else you do in life. So play with this a little bit, try to get creative, and notice that if there's any ways that maybe you're outside the box on how you can apply these concepts and see them in different angles. Next time you're doing your Qigong or your Tai Chi form, really go through this list in your mind and think about them. You'll find that by doing this on a regular basis, your practice will reach higher levels and you'll start seeing things that you never did before. So I hope this helps and gives you a few ideas. Thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.